Okay, it looks like you're in a process of seeking companionship over here. So you're looking for a relationship to come in, or companionship, really. Maybe you're feeling very, very lonely at this particular moment. There's been unexpected obstacles and delays to any of your plans that you've been making. So maybe you've been trying to pursue a relationship, but things have been getting in the way. There might be an old relationship that you are thinking of reconciling with. So you might be there might be an air of forgiveness. You're trying to get back together with this particular person because you're feeling lonely and you want companionship. So you're trying to ask for forgiveness if there's something that you did, or you want them to ask for forgiveness, really. But you're trying to reconcile that relationship. In the past, you may have made some kind of romantic gesture. Maybe things didn't work out and you're having a bit of an anxiety attack over it. So, the advice was don't panic. Now, going into the future, there's some kind of relationship coming in. You're looking for loyalty and devotion. Maybe you're a very loyal and devoted person and you want that relationship to be that way. If you are interested in somebody, you do need to have a heart-to-heart chat with this particular person. Maybe in this reconciliation, you do need to speak to this person if you're planning on pursuing that relationship again, and tell them that you're looking for that loyalty. Maybe you are very loyal to this person, and maybe this is why you're trying to get back together with them. You might be very, very much in love with them, but you do need to have a heart-to-heart chat, get things off your chest, and tell people exactly where you're coming from as well. So those are the energies for those 2 weeks. So I'm using the Romantic Tarot for the main read. I have shuffled this deck. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, you've got the Six of Pentacles over here. So, you are looking for a relationship. You're looking around for somebody who is generous, somebody who is supportive, somebody who maybe even for financial support, but also somebody who's materially well off, and somebody who's very artistic. And this is where you're at the moment. You are searching for that generous person. But maybe you're worried that, if you get into a relationship, there's going to be too many strings attached. So there's somebody that you're looking to, get together with, but it looks like maybe it's going to be a bit difficult to actually get together with them. There might be a lot of work that you need to put into that relationship to make it actually work. So what's happening with you? You've got the Moon card and it's crossed by the Death card. So this is saying that the relationship that you were in was, not very, very honest and open. There might have been a lot of lies and deception, deceit going on over here. The person may have been doing a lot of things behind your back. Maybe they had communication with other people behind your back. But the Moon is about, people lying to you, pretending to be what they weren't, and maybe making promises that they couldn't keep. So that was the relationship. It's about you having illusions and thinking that things were one way and they turned out to be something else. And maybe this is the reason why you ended that particular relationship. You put an end to it. It was an abrupt end, but you have laid that to rest and you are now moving forward. You are still mourning the loss of that relationship, though. Maybe you felt it was a good relationship. So the relationship that you were in, there was that element of soul connection with it. You've got the Two of Cups, but it seems like both of you were wearing masks. Things were not brought out into the open. Even though you were communicating, you were not really speaking to each other very clearly, and you were hiding. Lots of things were hidden in that relationship. So there might have been a lot of lies going on or things happening, and it seems like it fell apart because you've got the spilt pails over your spilt buckets over here. So it all broke down because of the lies and deceit that was going on. So you all did try to build a future together. Maybe you all moved in together. Maybe you all settled in with each other. But obviously you all were not communicating very clearly. You were not aware of what each other was doing. You were living separate lives, hiding behind, you had your own agendas really. and it seems like that relationship has fallen apart. Maybe you also felt that this particular person was very, very controlling. You can see this man's controlling this woman, and both of you are still wearing masks here. There was no emotional fulfillment. You didn't get what you wanted out of this particular relationship. And again, this person doing things behind your back that you were not aware of. Both of you were keeping things very, very hidden, and you were not communicating with each other, not speaking very clearly about, what was going on in your heads. So, both of you hiding behind masks. And maybe this is the reason why this relationship has fallen apart. Maybe you had an ideal about what that relationship should be. It was an illusion, and this is the reason why this particular relationship has come to an end. What's on your mind? You're trying to find your balance again. You're trying to, get healing as well. There might have been people that have been approaching you, making offers to you, but it doesn't seem like you're very, very interested at the moment. Still wearing the veil, still hiding your feelings, and not, maybe you're crying a lot about the relationship, but you're not actually revealing that to anybody else. You're focusing more on your work, it seems, distracting yourself with your work. Now, it looks like there might be a new relationship coming in. It is a very sexual relationship. You got this Ace of Rods over here, so the beginnings of something brand new coming your way. It might be a little bit of a long term, but it might end up becoming something long term. You've got the different seasons over here. So this might be something, that is going to be long term that comes in. It looks like it's going to be something that comes in, at the end of the spring and the beginning of the summer, with the way the rod is sitting over here. So it looks like there might be something brand new beginning for you. For the moment, you are focusing on your work and your career. There might be somebody in the background over there that has interest in you, but you haven't noticed them yet. You're still very, very much focused on your work. You've got a lot of goats over here that signify Saturn, that signify work. And, with the Four of Pentacles, it's about accumulating wealth and trying to establish yourself in your career, it seems. So what's going on around you? You might actually be, trying to socialize a lot more, and, maybe you have different relationships with people, or you're visiting a lot of different people, or, you're making friends with a lot of different people, going out a lot more right now. So what you're afraid of things falling apart if you get into a relationship. This is the Tower card. So you are afraid that, whatever relationship you have might not be a stable relationship and might end up falling apart or breaking down. So you are worried about that. So going into the future, you got the Three of Swords over here, the Seven of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles over here. So, with this Three of Swords, it's getting over our previous heartbreak. So you are still very, very upset about what happened. That relationship ended. It's something that you can't revive. There was a lot of bitterness and, arguments that went on within that relationship. There was also a lot of lies and deceit, and it's left you feeling very, very lonely, very, very isolated. You've got Two Swords cards over here. So there were a lot of nasty words exchanged, a lot of vindictive behavior, a lot of cattish behavior, a lot of lies and deception going on, and you've isolated yourself from that particular person. You've broke off communication with them. You can see this person's this ice sculpture standing alone. There's a lot of swords pointing at it. So there, it seems like even if when you speak to that particular person, there's a lot of nastiness that goes on, and it seems like you've cut yourself off from them completely. It looks like they may have stabbed you in the back. There may have been a third-party situation that was involved, and because of that, you're protecting yourself. So you've isolated yourself from them, and you're focusing more on your work and doing things on the work front, on your career. There's still people around you that admire you, so you do have secret admirers or people admiring you. These could be friends, but this could also be, people that are interested in you. But it seems like your focus is basically on your work and advancing your career at this particular moment. But it looks like there is a new relationship coming in, and it's more of a sexual relationship. And it looks like maybe, you'll start something brand new in that way. There doesn't look like there's a committed relationship at the moment, but there's definitely somebody that's interested. There's somebody that's waiting. You might meet this person on the work front, and it might end up becoming something sexual. So this is the Archangel Power Tarot. For the Oracle read, you've got the King of Michael. Wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity, a situation that calls for honest and open communication. So there could be some kind of legal situation that you're going through, a legal decision pending. Maybe you went through a divorce and this is the legal situation pending. You're waiting for some kind of legal news to come in or a decision to be made. Then it seems like as soon as that is made, you've got the Chariot card over here: determination and self-control, career advancement, and acknowledgement of success by others. It looks like you're going to walk away from this particular situation. You're moving away pretty quickly. You might even move home, taking control of your life again, and you're very determined to do that, to get success. And it seems like you're determined to focus on your career rather than any kind of relationship. You got the Five of Gabriel over here, so a challenge you can resolve, withdraw from the drama of others, have patience with yourself and those around you. So you're still dealing with very toxic people around you, or even that situation that you're in is very toxic. There's still a bit of power struggle going on within that relationship. You're trying to strategize. You can see this woman's playing chess over here. So you're trying to come up with a plan and to strategize how you can get through this particular situation. So this person that you're dealing with might be still very, very difficult, stirring up a lot of problems for you, causing a lot of drama for you. You need to walk away from that drama and move on with your life with this Chariot card. Move forward, and it looks like, once you move forward and break free of that, something brand new is started. And it looks like, you are there. You've got the Death card over here. This is your card, getting your independence and moving forward into a new future over there, the new sunrise over there. So starting something brand new, pursuing maybe your career at this particular moment. It looks like there might be something sexual coming in, some kind of attractive passionate relationship coming in, rather, and it looks like you will be socializing a lot more in the future. So I hope that this reading has resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave me some comments if it has, and thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.